crap! I'm back in Malaysia. I started this fruit series 1 year ago in December of 2012. And I started it because I was in Malaysia and I love trying new fruit, and I just saw so much that I decided to make this little lame YouTube series. But some people watch it, so I kept making them. And 1 year later, and I'm still making them. So I'm back in Malaysia, and I'm going to do, I guess, some more videos while I'm here. As long as I keep finding stuff, I'll keep making them. If people watch them, great. If not, it's fun, so I'm going to keep doing it. But the one I'm going to do today is kind of interesting because this is something that I had last year, but I thought it was something else. I'm going to be talking about the Pulasan. This is a Pulasan right here, or a Pulasan? Pulasan. I'm going to call it a Pulasan. This, I had it and I thought it was a Rambutan. I thought it was just some sort of weird variety of Rambutan, but it's not. This is a Rambutan. This is a Pulasan, and this is a yellow Rambutan. I thought that these were all the same thing, because I thought a yellow Rambutan was just an unripe Rambutan, but I guess this is a different kind of cultivar. This is completely ripe. This is a regular Rambutan, and this is a Pulasan, which is, it's related to Rambutans fairly closely, but it is actually quite different. But as you see, the most noticeable difference between the two is that this one, it looks like a Rambutan that got a haircut. These are like more like stubby, short hairs coming off, and these are more like wispy, long hairs. This one's also darker. I've seen these, they're more of a red color as well. I think that this is, it just depends which kinds you have or how ripe they are maybe. But yeah, they are different, different fruits, and apparently these are actually really rare. They're hard to find. They require a tropical climate that's also very moist, and Malaysia just happens to have the right climate for these. So if you go to the marketplaces, you see these everywhere, but it's hard to get them anywhere else. Rambutans are also called hairy lychees. They are, they're related to the lychee, as well as the longan, mamancillo, and other types of fruit like that. Peelable fruits like this, they're soap berries. They're all part of the soapberry family. So this is the rambutan inside. I really love rambutans. You know, people usually lump them together with lychees and longans, and you kind of choose which one's your favorite. These are certainly my favorite. They're also the least common. They're not quite as sweet as a lychee, in my opinion. They've got a different flavor than a longan. Longans kind of taste almost like melon to me. These don't really have a melon taste. They're good. I mean, they taste kind of like a lychee, but with more flavor, I want to say. More of a flavor to it. I mean, if you haven't had a lychee, you should go try one. Those are very easy to find, especially if you have a Chinatown around. Closest thing I can say they taste to is kind of like a grape, but a hell of a lot better, and with a better texture. Ooh. Alrighty, it's a little bit different. Fruit is bigger and juicier than the rambutan. As with all fruit, there's different factors. Sometimes it's different ripeness or different kind of cultivar. So you can't really say all rambutans are going to be like this, but the ones I have, the common varieties that I just picked up at the market, This seems to be bigger and juicier. So let me try this one. Okay. It's well, the texture is different. The thing with Rambutans, even the red ones, is that the flesh doesn't separate from the seed the way the lychee does, which is the case with the red one I had. But this one is even more fussy. It's harder to get it off. Yeah, like when I pull the seed out, I'm actually taking like the outer shell of the seed off, so I'm eating some shell with this flesh, which is okay. The seeds of Rambutans are actually edible. Lychees aren't. Lychee seeds are actually poisonous, and longans are too, I believe. So a lot of people think that Rambutan seeds are poisonous as well, just because they relate them together. But you can actually eat them. I've had them. You can actually roast them. And they taste a little bit. Actually, they taste a little bit like popcorn. I mean, they're crunchy seed, but it has like a corn taste to it. I'd say that these have less flavor than the Rambutans. These are, I want to say, less sweet. Maybe a little more citrusy. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. They're very close in flavor. Yeah, look at that. That's compared to a Rambutan. They're quite large. And this, I actually found bigger ones too, like at the market too. Some of them were, almost like apple size. They're so big. Pulasan is a Malay word. It's the Malay word for twist. So, and that's because when you open them, you twist it open, just like that. Ooh, it's very juicy. Alright, whoa, this one isn't good. Blah. Alright, how about this one? There we go. As you can see already, it's much bigger than the red Rambutan. It has a unique flavor to it. I want to say it's almost like savory tasting compared to a Rambutan anyway. It's still very sweet. I'd say it's as sweet as the red Rambutan, if not maybe a little sweeter. The flesh sticks on to the seed fairly firm, the way the red Rambutan does. So, yeah, I can't really give a very detailed comparison between these two because they're very close in flavor. But I would say the flavor is different. This is sweeter and more savory tasting, and I'd say it has a little bit more flavor in it. Yeah, it's like if you took one of these and you just made it a little more intense. Like all the flavors like a little more intense. I'd say that that's probably a good way to put it. The flavor is subtly different, but I can't find the words to really describe it. But it's good, and because it just kind of gives you more of what you like about this, I'd have to say now this is my favorite soap berry out of like lychees and longans and Rambutans. I like this better than a Rambutan for sure. It's got more of a punch to it, and it looks like a little sea urchin too. It's kind of like nifty, and they're bigger. And in Malaysia, they're just as cheap. So I'd say like this is a valuable thing to have. If you come to Malaysia, check these out because I don't think you'd probably be able to find them much other places. Maybe in other areas of Southeast Asia, but they're very easily confused for one of these. Analyze them. Come if you come out this way, make sure you get this one. Try this one too. It's good, but this one is a rarity, but it's a good one. The yellow rambutans are still good. I say it's a subtle difference. If you like things that aren't too sweet, this is a good one to try. Yeah, that's it. So that's gonna be this is my first episode in Malaysia. Again, a lot of other things that I've been seeing around here that I'm gonna try. I'm going to possibly try durian. I don't really want to, but it's here, it's everywhere, and I think it's maybe time that I tackle the durian. But other things as well. I've been seeing lots of different kinds of limes that they have here. I think I'm going to do a lime episode and compare like a good 5-6 kinds of limes. And I've been seeing areca fruit, which is basically a drug. I don't know if I have the courage to try it or not. I'm going to think about it. I've never done a drug in my life, but if I do a drug, it's probably going to be a fruit. So I might do that one coming up too. We'll see what else I find as well. So Malaysia's got so much here that I could probably make a video like this a week, and I'd never run out of things to try. So we'll see what I can find here, and thanks for watching.